Hello? It's been a long time since I've had a really popular Facebook post. It may have stopped class. Have no fear, I am also eating. Ian, I've already asked Nathan. You down to stick around for like 15 minutes or so after the stream? I want to talk about the new overlay on my side and go some feedback on it and show you guys how to run it, etc. Like he's bogarting the conversation. I also have made this joke last Oh, it's a secret thing. Oh. Did you get a highlight? I realized after I sent it last night that it was like 1 o'clock when I sent that last picture, and I apologize. The picture is so shadowed because the Switch has a dimming function. So the screen on the stream will be brighter, closer to where it's going. I'm so glad I found this font though. Guys, we can change the color of this font and the color of the outline. It's not built into the font. The font is just black. I did all of the colors change in the app. OBS is neat. You just gotta figure out how to do the thing. But yeah, we talked about it a little bit. So you need to show me how to do that, and I need to show you guys how to set up a timer. Oh. Well, then maybe I can retire my convoluted, stupid way of doing the timer. I would like to. I'm watching it. It's good. The sound seems good. We haven't done a voice check, but I figure we will once it's live and then we can fix it. What? What now? Guys, AOC plays League. League of Legends. It's a pretty good rank too. It's not like competitive good, but like she's a senator. Nice. I learned yesterday that you can drag and drop little images just directly into OBS. And if you've got Bulbapedia open, you can drag and drop the sprite off of the page onto your desktop. So you can just drag and drop the sprite into the desktop, and then drag it from the desktop into OBS, and it'll be right there where you want it. So that is why, if you may have noticed, the banner at the bottom is a little bit wider. Is just because it was really close already, so I made it automatically snap to the size Bulbapedia uses. Yeah. I was going through like so many different ways. I was thinking that I was going to have a folder that I would, you know, be able to call up. I have to rename every image to just the Pokemon's name, so I could do an easy search in the like settings of each blank image that I was going to leave blank, and have to like, you know, pull it up. No, you can just drag and drop. Yeah. Bulbapedia does already have several of the new ones. They have all the ones that have been officially revealed. I imagine they've got a backlog of the ones that are not officially revealed waiting to go up. He is ready. But I did check, they specifically don't have the ones that are not up yet. They're not been officially revealed yet. Yes. It's tomorrow at midnight. They come out Friday. Okay. I still need to go get my pre-order. Or to make my pre-order. Oh, they've given me pre-order bonuses for physical hard copies, like a week late. Yeah, I have the one that is, right by my house. I've passed it each week on the way to food, yeah. No. AARP executive claps back at viral OK Boomer joke with a shot at millennials. He says, we actually have the money. It's like, yes, that is the problem. I agree. Fucker. in the last week, the prominent transgendered streamer got was forced to remove some of her cards from her deck because they said trans rights on them. In the same week, the most recent book was released, and a bi relationship that had been going kind of in the background for the last 10 years of story got retconned. Wizards of the Coast is the company that... I see what you did there. Never mind. I was starting to mansplain you. So yeah, Ian, Chandra and Nissa no longer a thing. Yeah, sure was. They well, they changed their writers from in-house to outsourced. Yeah. The really truly offensive thing about it, it's the just ham-fisted prose where one of the characters is thinking in her head about how she had always just preferred big, beefy hunk men. They've not addressed it. They've not addressed it officially, but the book came out yesterday. They've done a really decent job up until now of leaning towards inclusivity, especially in their writing.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah?
I think we may be back.
I think it may be very well back o'clock.
Back again.
Yeah. So, that's real nifty. All right. So, last time, am I missing something?
Are we muted?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Alrighty. So last time we kicked Team Poet, I think is what they were
Yeah,
changed
they
to.
were poets.
Poets. We kicked the. Oh no, I think they were dancers.
Yeah.
We kicked them at a slowpoke well, and now we're in Kurt's house.
Yeah.
This is our Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. And for those of you who may not be aware of what a Nuzlocke is, I think Rusty should tell you the first rule of a Nuzlocke.
The first rule of Nuzlocke is that you have to, every time you catch a new Pokemon, you have to give it a little nuzzle. Yeah, just
What
kind
you
of like
see-
get your face in there and just kind of wiggle.
What you see,
Give it a
Rusty,
little nuzzle.
that's wrong.
Is it though?
But like,
I
That-
pose to you,
yeah,
if the Pokemon were real
yeah,
and you just caught one
yeah.
and you wanted to add it to your team and let it know that it was loved and going to be a valuable, happy part of the team, and you wanted it to be happy,
Yeah.
that's what you'd do. You'd give it a little nuzzle. Yeah.
With a couple of notable, like, Slugma exceptions. Yeah.
The couple of Slugma-based exceptions.
You know, I'd avoid, like, you know, a Pawniard or, like, a Grimer.
Nah, man, I'd get right into that Grimer. Anyway, the first real rule of a Nuzlocke is that you are only allowed to catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in any given route or zone.
Yeah, that is correct. Now, Ian, you should tell me the second rule of a Nuzlocke.
Well, you see, to go along with that first rule, if a Pokemon that you were playing with
Yep.
faints, then it is considered dead and
Yep.
you can no longer use it. So that means that we only have a limited number of Pokemon that
Yep.
we can use the entire time.
Yep.
And then the other rule that we apply is that we nickname all of our Pokemon to
Yes.
establish that connection so that it rips our hearts out just that much more when
Yep.
they die.
That's correct. So I think my rival right now, his maximum level is 16. So I'm going to do just a little bit of training to get my guys around that.
So are you going to do the rival battle first?
Yeah. I know that his starter became an unknown. And I'm not particularly scared of that. So I'm going to do that before I take on Bugsy, because I have no idea what Bugsy's Scyther becomes.
That's a good point. And we were kind of talking about it last
For
week.
Alligator.
Well,
Yeah.
we were talking about it last week, and there's a lot of things that's close
Could be.
to the base stat total.
Yep.
So taking a cautious approach might be the good call.
I'm standing by my prediction that it's going to be Miltank, and Whitney is still going to have a Miltank.
That sounds about right.
Randomly selected.
Yeah, no, that would be just hell. But
It would be.
you have Rock Throw, so he's like actually an offensive Pokemon now.
Yeah, that's great.
Man, Sunkern's really feeling it, isn't it?
Well, he's gonna struggle.
That's brave.
Are you feeling
It's
it now,
not.
Mr. Sunkern?
That was not particularly brave, because that Hoppip does not know any damage moves.
See, I thought it would have already got absorbed. I thought it got it absorbed before too long.
Well, you see, Ian, that's wrong.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you can look it up.
And it felt brave. Because the one thing that you don't want to do right now is throw him in against the special attack.
Yeah, you may be right. I
Especially,
may be crazy.
especially quad super effective attack.
I mean, there is one other thing to consider, and that is that Hoppip is very bad.
Yeah, but quad damage is quad damage.
You don't have to be very good to kill Onyx with a grass move.
Okay. This is fair.
Onyx just does not have a good special defense.
Well, it's one status defense. It's got decent speed.
It does not learn an attacking move to level 10 that is tackle. And that it does not learn a stab move that's a direct damage to level 30 that's mega direct.
I had a fun feeling.
God, it's just so bad.
It's certainly not very good.
Shadow has come in to name the next Pokemon that we catch.
Oh, Shadow, you are my hero.
Please.
Happy
So,
birthday, buddy, by the way.
We are happy birthday. And also, we know that the next Pokemon we catch will be named Butt Stuff.
Well, that's very kind.
This is an extra special bonus because I swore to myself that I would not suggest it as a name myself. Now that someone else has come in to suggest it for me, we loopholed into a Butt Stuff anyway.
You know, it's
So,
glad that he's got you covered like that.
Do you feel venerated,
Yeah.
Rusty?
Well, in that way, it feels like it's also my birthday. So thank you for that, Shadow.
Yeah, happy birthday, pal.
And thank you for stopping back in, bud.
Your birthday present is Butt Stuff.
And isn't that really what you wanted, bro? Butt stuff with us. I'm not apologizing for that joke.
There's no reason. Get some good flump.
And yes. Oh, we love you, bud.
Here.
Come on.
Alright.
And that is it. Remember to be careful on speeding through those Tokepis?
I refuse to. And see, since I rescued all the Slowpoke from Slowpoke Well, the town is now covered with Slowpoke.
There's just so many. And they're slow, and
Kind
they
of pokey.
poke.
So I'm here, my mans. My little mini mans.
Oh. Well, congratulations on the teaching job, Shadow. It's gonna be you, Rusty, and Matt. Just forever.
Yay!
Buy me a couple Pokeballs.
Couple balls. Get them balls.
And...
You can do one. And you spend money more than I did.
Shadow, we got a gym to get through and a rival battle to survive.
We're gonna...
It is random, yes.
Yep.
But we've actually got a little ways before we're gonna get another encounter. Unless, we could just do the rival battle and then
Yeah, I was gonna go
hop into the forest.
I like spores.
What, you beat them? Ha! Quit lying! You're not joking? Let's see how good you are!
Gonna fight a guy.
This is banger music, by the way, boys.
Yep.
Big Chug. Forgot that's what we named.
Larvitar.
Nate?
Yep.
That's a Larvitar, bud.
That is a Larvitar. I'm gonna growl.
That's gonna be dangerous in about 50 levels.
Well, I don't know if he's keeping it the people around his team, but he's definitely keeping his starter. The forest should be next.
I'm gonna do a little swapping around here.
So, Shadow, the starter should be static, and I think his team's gonna be random every time.
We'll see.
That's typically how the randomizer does it, but I don't know.
Oh, how embarrassing for this Larvitar.
He just got drained.
I mean, it was quad super
Just got-
effective.
You just got drank by a seed.
I do not believe Nathan has killed anything yet.
Not in serving memory. I'm gonna fight this bird.
You're gonna fight it real good.
Go, Betty White.
Remember, Betty White will outlive us all.
I'm gonna hit with my horn.
Nathan, we can't do that on stream.
Yeah, that's right. This stream is for butt stuff only.
Man,
That's a dead bird.
to you.
We did it.
So, since it's the same unknown, we know that he's not super effective against Onyx. Was that something you considered?
Not really.
Okay, that's fair. For butt stuff and glory, right? This should be an easy 3 KO. Well,
I'm gonna.
I said something.
Yeah.
Barbara. That's a fair amount of damage there.
Yeah. That may be stab.
He could be psychic.
I'm gonna go hard.
Why?
This is relatively high BST. That was a crit.
Yeah.
See? Didn't
Okay.
do a whole lot.
Well, you also can't do a whole lot. Okay. Hey, did
Yeah.
we turn battle animations on?
I thought I did at the end of the last update, but I guess not.
I was just like, hold on. I didn't see that.
Hurt yourself?
So, remember when you were talking noise on this unknown, saying you weren't scared of it? And that it almost killed like half your team?
Eh.
So Shadow, the plan for Eevee is actually to do Umbreon.
Yep.
Either Umbreon or Espeon.
That's why I've got it at night.
Yeah. He actually went in and changed the in-game timer 12 hours.
I just made it the real time. It's actually nighttime.
Yeah. So, we should be getting a new friend.
Hey, it's Swimmer Pansy.
Yes, all gift Pokemon should be random. Like, the Togepi egg that we got was actually ended up being a Staryu.
Make sure he's not getting in the pantry.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Why she never mind. I'm gonna heat. Shadows, I sometimes do. A lot of times, I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at, so I don't go back and do it. But if I'm ever, like, hurting for something, yeah, I will.
Especially late in the game, there are some of them where water encounters are way over leveled.
Yeah.
So you can go back and get high level stuff if you're hurting.
Yeah. So let's see if we can find us a new friend.
Roundabouts Generation 3 and 4, when you didn't get Surf until real late,
Yeah.
they're like, why not have it high level?
Alright. Yeah, did
And
we
you're
say
not-
no dupes clause?
Yes, you did.
Alright.
So we get another Iggly buff. Yay.
I don't
Is that what we're doing? We're changing the suggested nickname to Buff
No.
Stuff.
This is butt stuff.
Buff stuff.
Okay.
Who are you? I'm you, but stronger.
It's like the Spider-Man meme.
It's like the Spider-Man meme.
Oh,
But
Merp.
rounder.
Merp.
I need you to merp all over it.
Merp him. Huh? That's... What level is this Jigglypuff?
Level 5.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, that did a lot of damage for bind.
Defense girl.
I mean, it's level 5 Jigglypuff. I don't know if it'll handle the ball very well. I would just throw the ball.
Go back to Baba.
Some babies, it depends on your generation. Some babies have really high catch rates because you're not supposed to encounter them in the wild, and so they're actually hard to. Like your starters.
I really think
Starters
it's a good
tend to
idea.
be really, really hard to catch.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea that starters are hard to catch. Just because that sounds right. You know, you shouldn't be able to catch them in the wild anyway, so you have to be hacking to do this. So that's a bit
From
of
a
punishment.
gameplay perspective, for sure. But from a lore perspective, shouldn't they be really easy to catch?
No, not
And shouldn't they
necessarily.
be super abundant?
No, not really. Because, especially in the earlier generation, you're like, oh, hey, look at this super rare Pokemon. You know, I've only been able to find a
Right.
couple. So. Yeah.
But they've also had generations where they're like, we give a Chikorita to every person that starts the game.
Well, and you do have things like the Friend Safari in Gen 6, where you can actually physically catch a starter. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a little bit of training.
Can't wait to see what we're missing.
Whoop.
Oh, this is maybe my favorite Pokemon available up to this point.
He's a good mount.
Gen 2 and before. I love Wooper and Quagsire.
They're among my favorites. I like his simple face.
He's just so accepting of whatever is going to happen.
Yeah, Shadow Dragonite is basically a legend in the anime, so.
So on the randomizer, also, it's not likely to be a Dragonite. They are weighted to be close in power level to what they should be.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna be seeing a
So-
lot of things like this Caterpie and other stuff for now, and then kind of as we get later on. Puppy, it's okay, bud. He wants to be involved.
Turn on animation.
There you go. Get the ball. Get the ball.
To revive. That item that's useful.
Yes, Nathan, it is useful. You can sell it for
It's
money.
useful because it turns into money.
That is useful.
Aw, puppy. Puppy. I have a dog. I know
Yeah.
you don't, believe me, but there's definitely a dog right here.
One disadvantage to having all these wild baby Pokemon is that their experience that they give is
Lackluster.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That barely moved at all.
Yeah.
Man,
And that was going into your baby, which eats up experience. It doesn't need as much.
It does not.
Shadow, I'm gonna be real. I barely remember the Orange Islands. saga, arc, whatever. Just like
I remember it enough to remember wondering why it wasn't in the game, and that's about it.
no, it's just like Tracy was kind of meh. I like that the bird.
Oh, yeah.
Tree.
You had other Brock in that series.
Mm-hmm.
Not Brock. I like that he had a Scyther. Scyther's cool. Ah, my Farfetch'd. Without it, you wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this.
I like to think that because of Pokemon enslavement, just like hand tools were abandoned.
That's probably
Like axes don't exist anymore, and
Hang on, I want to discuss Tracy a little bit more. He was basically
Marsh.
not horny Brock, right? Because like he also wanted to be a Pokemon breeder.
yeah,
He wanted to be an artist. His name is Tracy Sketchet.
it is Brock that
Oh.
wanted to be the breeder.
Right, I thought it was both of them. I thought that's how they like met, was because they bonded over it. I'm just wrong. Whatever, it's been like 25 years.
The original concern was that Brock was seen as a racial stereotype, and then they decided, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, they were
That
like,
was the problematic thing with Brock.
Yeah,
Yep.
It wasn't that he was
horny on main.
hashtag too horny.
Now that I've turned animations off,
Howdy, partner. My name's Too Horny.
turn it back off, and I'm gonna try and get to level 18, just because that Scyther scares me.
I say is this would definitely be something I did.
And I say Scyther, but we know it is very likely not to be a Scyther.
Yeah, Shadow, if you want, you can go to Bulbapedia. We did this last week and tried to guess based on, like, you can sort the whole Pokedex based on stat totals. And I listed all the ones that were exactly the same and a couple of the ones that were nearby. If you want to do that and try to guess what it'll be, my guess was Miltank.
Mine was Dawn Fan. I believe Ian said Electabuzz.
Yes.
And Ian, I'm going to give you the point if it's Magmar also.
Or Jinx.
Or what about
Mr. Mime?
James?
Or Jinx or Mr. Mime. One of those that got a baby. Well, I don't know. Jinx and Mr. Mime don't have a trade hold item evolution.
That's true.
So are they part of that same group?
Well, Game Freak would like you to forget that Jinx exists. So that's probably why they didn't give it one in Gen 4.
Yeah. And how do you excuse Mr. Mime?
He's a clown. Was he not already scary enough?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I don't know if clown is correct. I don't think that's what Mr. Mime is.
Well, he's a mime, which I consider a
think it's a-
subcategory of clown.
I would call him an
Maybe.
eldritch horror from the deep.
Fair. So
Not the ocean deep. I mean the mind deep. He's from
You're
he's
psychic.
from our collective. He's from the local collective. His image, like what he is actually an amalgamation of the nightmares of all people nearby. So as you change regions, his parts will actually change with them, along with the local subconscious of all the people nearby.
I don't like how you said parts there.
That is really bad. So I think Genghis Khan was pretty close over there, Shadow. So,
Yeah,
okay.
Genghis Khan was in that zone-ish.
I can handle it.
So, cool.
Nathan, just
Yeah.
to let you know, Bugsy Scyther is level 16, actually.
I don't think it's a mistake to be 2 levels above.
I'm not saying it is either. I'm just saying that that is the level of his Scyther. And the Metapod and Kakuna, if I could talk, Jesus, they're level 14.
Shadow, I was joking about, and we're not doing any kind of sword and shield speculation. Nathan actually knows nothing. He's managed to keep himself spoiler free.
Yep.
And so we're going to do our best to keep it that way.
Yeah, we will actually be streaming my very first completely blind Nuzlocke on Sunday.
Yes. We're also discussing it earlier today, and we're thinking after this Wednesday stream is done, we're gonna swap it to my. I'm gonna start doing monotype runs.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to those. That's something that I've always wanted to live stream, and now that it's on Switch, that's something we can do. That's what I would have been doing with Let's Go Eevee if in monotype streams were able to be done outside of basically normal type.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do.
In Gen 1.
But once we can make eggs, that will be substantially easier.
Yeah.
Hello, friend.
Um,
Oh, come on.
I also really enjoyed on Sun and Moon. I really enjoyed doing a non-evolution run, where not where you don't evolve your Pokemon, but you only use Pokemon that can't evolve. That was a lot of fun.
Did I make it that team?
So I'm thinking I might do a run of that as well.
Who made you that team? Was it Nathan?
I made me that team. I made me one of those teams. I actually did 2 runs. I made the first one, and then I made most. I think Nathan and I both made the second one. Yeah.
Okay.
He just gave me a couple of eggs for that I was missing.
I love helping people out with like egg locks and things like that.
I made Nathan.
Breeding. You love breeding.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
The
not a
breeding
better way to say
mechanic.
that.
The breeding mechanics were designed for Nathan.
They certainly are used by it.
I would say that Nathan knows how to use them, not necessarily that they were designed for him. Like the way that you were manipulating these rock roughs, I think, that we were reading recently was really interesting. No, it was the last thing that you were reading that you had like a pretty good chance of getting like just 5 straight perfect IVs?
It was rock roughs.
Okay.
They all had the egg move Sucker Punch, Thunder Punch, or Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, and other move. I forget. Thrash. Thrash is what it was.
Were they the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon rock roughs that could evolve into the midday one?
No. They did have a chance of having their hidden ability, though.
Okay.
and then they were all jolly nature.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And they were all in Moonballs.
Which I really was a fan of because Moonball and the one that's based off of a werewolf, I liked it a lot. You are.
I'm trying to remember. I bred like 1,000 Raltzes once, trying to get a perfect one to breed into a Gallade, and I got a shiny adamant Raltz.
That's pretty good.
I remember that.
I got a shiny adamant Raltz that was a lady.
Right. Because it was frustrating to you.
It was so sad.
Pour one out. Press F. Pay respects. So we spent a lot of time talking about the I forgot about that. Press G, pay respects.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time talking about the Scyther.
Yep.
What do you think the Metapod and other will be?
The Spinnerack.
I know in Gold and Silver, it's Kakuna and Metapod.
It is Kakuna and Metapod and Gold, Silver, and Crystal, according to Boltonpedia.
Oh, in Crystal, I thought it was Lediba and Spinnerack.
Nope.
Why would they make a new gym leader that was bug type and not show off their brand new bug types?
Rusty, that's a fantastic question.
It seems like the perfect place to put them.
You'd think.
But they didn't.
But honestly, it would not surprise me if they were the same Pokemon we've been seeing wild here. Things like Hoot Hoots and Caterpies and, well, we haven't seen a Weedle yet. But these kind of low-level don't matter things,
Did
maybe
you run out
even
of tackle?
babies.
I ran out of all his attacking moves.
He's a struggling boy.
No, this is how he does this.
Yep.
Is he'll just go.
Until they're out of PP.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you do it. You go to the bathroom and then you go until you're out of pee-pee.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
You got it. You figured it out.
Cut.
Shanky.
I just imagine when he says he's gonna shank you, it's just a leaf. It just crumbles against you. He just tries to shank you. Because he's quiet.
Oh, but sometimes it crits and you die.
That's the wrong one. That's the right one.
And we go back over here. So I'm gonna drink it.
Gonna drink that one too.
What I am gonna do is go over here
And get it.
and talk to I think this guy. He gives me a charcoal.
Yep. Not that we have anyone to use it.
Not yet.
I mean, we could give it to Lil Nas X, but
We could.
Oh my god, I forgot
you
about
won't
that.
pull him out.
Yeah, with
It
these
would have
guys.
been having Little Nas X would have been really good for Scyther if Scyther was
Yeah.
guaranteed to be there.
But with my
Yeah,
team
what if
right
it-
now, I'm gonna ride until I can't no more.
You're dead.
What if it's Sizor? They've got the same base stats.
They do. I will also have to do some creative things with my mods. I'm not incredibly well prepared to deal with the steel type right now.
No. Your Onyx is unless it has a steel move, which it probably doesn't at level 13 or whatever.
16.
It may
oh.
have Metal Claw as a starting move.
Well, then your Onyx is not good. But if it doesn't, then your Onyx would resist everything else that it has.
I'm thinking it
Probably be able to wear it down.
It is important to note that bug moves do deal neutral damage on both rock and ground types. So technically, it is not resistant to a Fury Cutter or something.
Right. Butterfree doesn't have any flying moves.
Not yet. It will eventually learn, guys.
It does not learn Metal Claw till level 30. It would have Quick Attack, Leer, Focus Energy. No, excuse me. It would have False Swipe, Pursuit, Focus Energy, and Leer. Or Quick Attack.
Pursuit's not fantastic.
It would have either Leer or Quick Attack, because those are both level 1 moves.
It will be whichever is lower on the list.
No. Actually, False Swipe is level 18. So no. Quick Attack, Leer, Focus Energy, Pursuit.
Whatever it has might have False Swipe anyway, because doesn't Bugsy give it to you?
Bugsy gives you Fury Cutter.
No, he gives you Fury Cutter.
Hello, numbers, man. Son of speed. Yeah.
We are going to be doing a little bit of turbo. I'm trying to get grounded up for Bugsy.
And hey, speaking of Sonic, it looks good.
It looks better.
I cannot wait to see Jim Carrey play Robotnik. I cannot wait.
If you had told me in 1990 whatever that there's going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie with Jim Carrey as Robotnik, I would have been so excited.
Yeah.
But that feels like a very 1990s thing to say.
Yeah, so Numbers Ninja, all of this is hypothetical because all of the trainers are randomized.
Yeah.
In fact, what you can do, you've got a couple minutes. You can go to Bulbapedia and look up the Pokedex and organize them based on their base stat total. And look at the things on the list near Scyther and try to guess what it'll be because the randomizer is weighted. And we've all guessed. I've guessed Miltank. Nathan guessed Donphan, and Ian guessed Electabuzz, right?
Right.
So we're trying to predict what it'll be. My prediction goes so far as to predict that Whitney is still
has her Miltank.
Still has her Miltank.
Gee, Rusty, how come your mom lets you have 2 Miltanks?
Oh no, Shadow, you're just having a stroke. Don't worry about it. That's more like burnt toast, is what it smells like.
Yeah. If you smell just toast,
You might just be making toast.
Well,
you might just... Did you just forget that you're making toast? Because if you are making toast and you just forgot, you may be having a stroke.
well, you know you're having problems when... You know you're having problems when you start hearing people say words that they're not actually watermelon.
We're so close. Yeah, the XP is just so bad.
Just creeping along.
We've been doing this for so long. Please.
It's not even been that long. Can you imagine not having the turbo though? This would be miserable.
This would
You know,
have been
Rusty, I can imagine that.
Maybe even undoable.
Before I forget, I'm actually going to remember this time.
Without
good.
having a stroke.
Here.
Sorry, hi, Numbers. My name is Rusty. We all three run this channel together. I am we don't live in the same town.
Yep.
So I'm calling in. We will, most of our streams be all three of us.
Yeah. On Sunday, we all meet up and have a great old time.
Right. We just finished doing Kingdom Hearts 3! And the next thing we're going to be doing for Sunday is Sword
Blind.
and or Shield.
Yeah, either Sword or Shield. We'll flip a coin on stream. And it will be my blind, first time knowing zero things about the game, Nuzlocke of the Gen 8 games. Very
Yeah,
excited.
Nathan's going totally blind. I'm going as spoiled as possible, and Ian is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I know what's happening, kind of.
I did send him an all caps chat about something that I found out about that I'm very, very excited for. A new feature that I am just utterly pumped about.
Oh, it's gonna be
All right.
good. Okay.
Let's get ready for a double battle.
Right. Okay, so you did see them do solo for their last Nuzlocke because I have a summer job where I don't have internet.
This is Mon, Pa, Ann, and Bob.
Yeah. And so we were just kind of soloing it, and Rusty actually did join us for the finale. We had a flawless run of the Elite Four.
Oh yeah.
We didn't lose any burns. No goddamn Absol new rock slide that killed my Articuno. That didn't happen at all.
Of course not.
We're good.
You definitely didn't lose that Primate
Certainly not.
right after befriending it.
Oh, yeah, no, that didn't happen either.
The wound is now fresh.
Which one's AM? Rusty to pay respect. Oh, fuck you, Rusty.
It's so good that that's just a button press away. Thank you, Numbers Ninja.
All right. Preschooler Robin has a Metapod.
Hey, look, the thing that would be in this gym normally.
I think this guy knows
Yeah, I
has
think-
a Kakuna.
I think we are going to find this because of the base stat total weighing.
Yeah.
That's mostly what we're going to encounter, except for that Scyther.
Weedle.
There's not a lot of things that have similar stat totals to these shitty bugs.
Did you see his cute little whale? Tail wiggle? I know words.
Little tail.
Little waggle. It is kind of a dick move to come rolling into the bug gym with your giant rock
You
snake.
see, number 3.
Yeah, so Numbers, we're
Nathan
going to have
doesn't
to figure
know
that
that.
out kind of on the fly.
Yep.
We're going to have to figure that out on the fly, what we're going to do. There's one particular thing, because we're Nuzlocking, that I'm very concerned about. And I'm going to talk to Ian about whether or not we even bring it up with Nathan ahead of time. I think Nathan's going to insist that we don't bring it up with him ahead of time. But I am concerned.
It is.
But we'll see.
I think I know what it is that you're concerned about, and there might be a concern on my end too. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I like that you threw a rock at that fish and it died.
I did throw a rock.
Oh, that'll be
And
interesting.
if you notice Numbers, we are definitely trying to dance around with our language. Nathan is actually extremely blind.
Like,
He has seen nothing.
I know the
Polygon
starters.
is cool.
I have seen the box art legends. And that is... I do know a couple of small things. I will actually go over that on stream. I always try and have a list of, this is what I'm coming into the game when I do these blind runs. So I do know a couple of things. I'll make a list of it. It's a cocoon.
It is a
I'm gonna try and beat it with a fox thing.
You gotta flump it. Hit it right with the
Right in-
flump. You gotta flump it so well. Will this cocoon no tackle?
Damn it. It definitely won't know tackle. It may
Like
know
poison
poison
sting?
sting.
Will it know
But I
the
don't think it
damaging
will.
move? Is what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think so.
Like, it was the right level to know it? Like, was it early? Which would be the problem, typically. Betty White!
Yep.
I always forget about this one in the corner.
Well, the idea is you either go one side or the other, but I like fighting all the trainers.
I do too. Typically, I go up left and go around.
Well, you're wrong.
Good sounds.
Have that internet.
When we're rich and famous in years, that's just gonna be bad.
Good.
You gotta stab it. It even withdrew.
Yeah.
That still did a lot of damage. Good job,
Betty
Betty.
White just doesn't care. She'll horn you.
Yep.
She doesn't give a flang dang doodle.
Nope.
Gengar? That's one that we talked about last week, and that would be a little scary.
I'm actually not all afraid of it.
Alright, fine. You just ruined my day. But Gengar is Numbers Ninja's official guess.
Well, we'll find out.
We gotta be getting close to evolving with Igglybuff and Eevee.
I hope so.
Yeah, because
Like, I have managed to evolve a Togepi in the base game before I got to Goldenrod.
Yawn. You know, I feel that.
I just wanted to talk to them. Maybe it's a good luck charm. I'm a little nervous about this.
Does it weight only stats, or does it weight evolutions as well?
It probably is base stat total.
I
don't know.
don't know. I'm assuming BST.
That-
I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned.
They've
my
got
studies.
straight fire types.
Let me learn what I've demonstrated. What I've
They've
learned.
Give me your bugs.
Bugs.
They've got straight fire types, and they're like, I
Yep,
never
this is
lose
Sailor
when
Kim.
it comes to bug types.
Hey, it's a bug.
It is a bug.
Betty White.
Betty White's gonna murder it.
Stab. Oh no, Betty White's slow.
Well,
Alright, let's see what we got next.
that was a lot of EXP.
Igglybuff.
Oh, bug. Yep.
Stab.
Stab it.
So I called those two correctly. That they were just going to be more of what we had been seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, not incredibly stunned.
I specifically said bugs and maybe even some babies.
Yep. Okay. And let's see.
Alright. What we got? use Manti.
Damn. Really thought I had it. What can Mantine do to you?
It may know like a tackle or something. I'm confused.
Or bounce.
Bounce it.
Well, since bounce is a Gen 3 move, I doubt it uses it.
Nah.
Nah. It's fine. It heard itself. In confusion.
Wiggle my Betty White at it.
That would lower any person's defense.
Yeah, none of us guessed right numbers.
It's okay.
How far off is Mantine from Scyther?
There's only one way to find out.
I will look that up. Yeah, we can figure out the range.
Or at least get a closer approximation. I was thinking probably 30 either way, but...
Betty White just does not care. This is the second gym leader that Betty White has defeated.
Betty White just...
Don't care.
eats 'em.
Betty White Gym Slayer. Take
I
this
really
one.
wanted Bugsy to have just all fire types.
That would've been
And bragging about, I always win when it comes to bug Pokemon.
Because I murdered them with fire.
Because I have a superior type advantage. It's just 6 Slugmas.
TM49.
It's all fire and rocks.
Needed to be 20 more.
Oh, Guillotine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what can learn it. How TMs work is, normally this would have been Fury Cutter, so anything that could legally learn Fury Cutter can now learn Guillotine.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's anything on my team. Let's check. Nope, nobody. I can put Lovely Kiss
The lovely kiss.
on any of these 3.
We looked at Double Kick because we got that for Mudslap.
Yeah.
And Onyx can know it. Crunch Revolution notices.
Alright. I'm gonna move Betty White to the back, because she's strong. I'm gonna move Mert to the back, because he's strong.
Yes.
I'm guessing Mantine has worse stats.
It would have to.
It did get a slight stat buff in Gen 7, Gen 7, I think, if memory serves. Gen 6 and 7, some things, especially from earlier generations, did get some slight stat increases.
Just to help stop power creep.
I believe Rapidash got some, Dodrio, I know Raichu got faster.
So Mantine is 80.83 and Scyther is 83.33. So about 3 different stats.
That sounds about right.
So that's very close.
Yeah.
So it might...
Intuitively, they should be around the same.
Yeah. So, me saying 30 either way might actually be a bit of a wider than it is. But we need more data points to confirm that.
Yep. I'm gonna cut down a tree. And Swimmer Pansy's gonna congratulate me on that. How are my Pokemon? Betty White's real good.
Betty White's just flexing at everybody.
She's got like, it seems like her Larvitar is in the top 1% of all Larvitars.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Isn't that the youngster?
No, that's
No.
Picnicolix.
Okay.
It's like the dog's about to get a cherry sour.
Dog is about to get cherry sour.
Don't do it, dog.
drink of
Man, I
water.
would have loved having a whooper.
He's just a good smiling boy.
He is. I really like it.
Although, Nathan's not swapping Pokemon in until they die, so I would have been pissed that it was just sitting in the box.
We're about to get another.
If Igglybuff dies and you swap in another Igglybuff, I'm gonna quit.
My
I'm gonna
current
quit the stream.
replacement, I think, will be Lil Nas X. Unless it's Betty White, and then I'll be using that starter.
Yeah, that's fair. Lil Nas X is what we nicknamed our Ponyta. Chat.
It is, in fact, the horse in the back.
I'm gonna take my horse to the hotel room. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
No mo.
Oh, you can get maybe headbutt. Not headbutt.
If it changes tutor moves enough.
Tutor moves probably. I would imagine it doesn't.
Well, it's a field move, so they may have left it.
Right. Also, I don't think this is a tutor move in this generation. I think it gives you a TM.
It may be a
In
TM.
Soul
I think you're right.
Silver, in Soul Silver, it definitely was a tutor move. But I think this one gives you a TM.
I think you're right.
Numbers, Pixar, it didn't happen.
Well, hold on.
Shit, Caterpie.
Y'all wanna
That's the sound.
know what we're talking about with Lil Nas?
No, did you link the clip?
You know I did.
Yes. Look at this clip of our the top end peak of the comedy that we are capable of
Yes.
here at
That-
Cobra
That's
Strike
the best of
Lightning
what we
Bolt.
can do.
We have peaked.
We peaked early and bad.
Good. Wouldn't have it any other way.
The way God intended.
You know how sometimes you start in a valley and you climb up the side and it's like a false peak and you get to the top and there's like still stuff ahead of you,
Yeah.
but you're technically still below sea level?
Yeah.
It's a accurate description.
There are a lot of Pokemon between me and Headbutt Guy. A lot of fish.
Easy fish.
Rusty, if you were walking through the middle of a forest and you saw a cart just kind of flopping there, what would you do?
I would pull out my Shankin leaf.
Yeah.
And I
Little
would
shank
end its
seed.
misery.
Hey, Super Potion.
Good job remembering that. I did not.
What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try it too. Yep, it's a TM.
So
It's to moat.
Guys,
Yep.
our stream delay is like 2 seconds.
yeah,
Darn. I feel horrible about that.
I was kind of noticing that.
It's real close.
Cross chop.
It is cross chop. We got fighting
Oh.
moves.
And a lot of people should be able to know it
Yeah.
because
Oh, we could teach
Yeah,
Flum
'cause-
cross chop.
Literally all of these guys,
don't.
I guess they can't all.
I love that Barbara.
Do we want to?
No cross.
Do we
chop.
want to? We may want to hold off until we get something with a slightly better attack.
Yeah. No, I tend not to use TMs in generations where they're disposable until basically before the Elite Four.
That's it.
Just
Good
because
call.
you never know how many of these people will actually make it to the end of the game.
Right, because then you might teach something like Brick Break to your Primeape,
Yeah.
and then have it die in training anyway.
That'd be unfortunate.
Glad that hasn't happened.
Yeah. I feel really sorry for whatever poor soul that happened to.
God, I wish we had a clip of that one.
We've got a VOD.
I did throw it down a stream marker.
Yep.
For the talk about peaking just now. So we gonna numbers. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it, and I want to see that plush. But if it's like a challenge for you, don't sweat it.
Don't sneak up on me like that. You're frightened a Pokemon away.
Don't think about me like that.
There is not a trainer here in Gold and Silver. But luckily, I think I can beat Preschooler Joe. And his Jigglypuff.
Hey,
That got the right trainer type.
Get him.
No, it was a bug. It was a bug catcher.
It was a bug
Never
catcher.
mind.
To be fair, he looks like he would be in preschool. Oh, not quite.
Ah, that's a rip. That might have been in a range.
Oh, almost certainly was. That's a hit point. Cyndaquil.
That's
I
cool.
do not want to be Marsh. I want to be...
Nope.
Yeah, I can see why. Being Marsh here might not be the way to go.
Yeah, that might not be the play.
Nah.
Bonk.
Tackle. Should Flunk be learning Bite soon, too?
I wanted to know something. Bonk.
Not that we're not getting stabbed off of tackle right now, but...
Yeah.
I seem to remember 16 being the level you wanted it to be
I believe they
before it turned into Espeon,
do. Yeah.
because that was when it was
Yeah.
confusion.
I think Evolutions
But with Bite-
learn their first stab move at level 16, depending on the generation.
This was the first game that I started to like actually look up and study that kind of stuff, so I may actually be even correct about it.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
You're trying. You tried numbers. It's okay.
Numbers, DM me and I'll give you my address. Do not. I will not give you my address. that was a lie.
Rusty, we have 4 viewers, and you're just lying to them like that. How could you?
Yeah, set a precedent. Also, we got 5 people watching on my count.
Ooh.
Welcome to the stream, Commander Root, Numbers Ninja, Shadow Harshaw, Windsock, and Zaneki Burr.
Yep.
I
So
know
this-
one of you.
Yeah, this TM is normally Sweet Scent. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's Powder Snow.
Oh, that might actually help.
That
Well, I think
doesn't suck to get early.
I think Marsh may be able to learn it.
Yes, I think you're right.
Marsh and Harden. I can give him an ice move.
I also think, well, actually, Hardening might want it.
Wouldn't be bad.
So,
It's got that special attack.
Yep.
Give it some coverage.
alright guys, we are on
And-
a new route.
Yep.
So,
Be thinking of
It's a
names
low enough-
for-
Hold on.
Yep.
Well, we've got the name already. No, we gave butt stuff to. Yes.
Seal.
Are you guys in chat?
So be thinking of a name for a male seal.
and I made the
I want to try to sell you on Powder Snow for hardening right now.
Yep.
It's not going to help you at the Elite Four. It's not powerful enough.
Probably not.
It would help you now.
It's probably true. It'd certainly be fun,
Wall raid,
but
the deal.
not gonna lie, kind of debating putting it on Marsh just for the ridiculousness of it.
All right, it looks like Seal the Deal, the
Aw.
name being The Deal, is what we're going to go with, Numbers. Yes, I like it. That's good.
That's a good one. I really like that.
Well, first off, we have to catch it first.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's not
a
guaranteed.
kind of a caveat there.
Give Seal.
Yeah, in the ball. Good job. The deal.
Powder snow. I might want to put on it. The light blue fur
Yeah.
that covers it keeps it protected against the cold. It loves iceberg-filled oceans.
Oh. Press G to pay respects, because it doesn't get those very much anymore.
Oh. Name, do DEEL. So it's still spelled like seal. The deal.
All right.
Seal the deal.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so
I'm actually gonna.
Would you swap out Betty White, please, for
What?
the deal? Will you swap out Betty White for the deal?
I'd really prefer not to.
Okay.
Smeargle. I got Smeargle in a it was a Wonderlock, and it's just I can't use them.
Smeargle is tricky.
Like, I consider myself a pretty good trainer. Like, I can use a lot, but damn, that was just no, I couldn't. And he came to me with the move already, and it was not good.
What you've got to do is get yourself like a level 5 Blissey with Hyper Beam.
Yeah.
And whittle it down with Hyper Beam and make it learn Hyper Beam itself in the fight. And then catch it. And then you still have a Smeargle that doesn't do Hyper Beam well.
Yep. I'm gonna deposit a Merp. And I'm gonna deposit a Betty White. So now we gotta decide what's gonna go into the daycare. I think Lil Nas X is a pretty obvious choice.
Right, we do want it to...
Oh, I forgot about Fred Word.
So we got Misty,
and
Thanos, Thanos, Fredward, Shackleford, Pancakes, Butt Stuff, and The Deal. My intuitive thing that I think we should do is Pancakes. And the reason is because his type doesn't step on anybody else's, so no matter what dies, it makes for a good teammate.
I would argue that we should put either Seal or Staryu in.
Yep.
Because that covers our water type.
It's a little axolotl.
But we still have one. We still have one available.
It's adorable.
Oh, you got it, Numbers! I'm so excited.
Numbers Ninja, that's a really cute axolotl.
Ha! I love him. Oh,
very
he's
cute.
like a little pink whooper.
He is a friend. He's friend shaped. So yeah, I'm gonna
He is.
say Pancakes. If we get something better than that, and we might, we may come back and swap them out. Let's give somebody Grandma. Do I know about eggs? Shocked to find an egg.
We were shocked. We didn't know they'd be fucking.
These two may. I don't remember.
We assumed.
I don't
We assumed
remember.
it was all magic. It turns out they're fucking just like we are.
Oh, I received the odd egg. should that be illegal? I think I got something on this road already.
Counterpoint.
Yep.
It's where it hatches at. Go into Goldenrod, and hatch it in Goldenrod. You're solid.
Technically, I've always done it by the Medat screen, which doesn't exist in this generation. So yeah.
I think you're legal.
Well, if nothing else, just hatch it so we can see it.
Yeah, I can.
Hold on.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
Nathan,
Yep.
here's the thing.
Yep.
This isn't a route.
Yeah. Oh.
It's
my daycare catch?
Yeah, this is your daycare catch.
Okay, yeah, that works.
You went through a door.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna hatch it. We're gonna listen to the fast forward music for a bit, hang out with Pancakes, Lil Nas X.
And I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's gonna go walk a whiny dog. So let's see what it is.
Now, if these two generate an egg,
They will not.
then
They're not
well,
interested.
that's what I'm saying though. You already got an egg from the daycare,
So I
so
can't do another.
you would not be able to. Yeah,
That's fine.
in keeping with the Nuzlocke's rules.
Yeah. Glad we got that figured out. Hang out with the snake. Hang out with the pony. Okay.
So we did keep our team.
Yeah. Just gonna run around here for a little bit. Hatch an egg. How y'all doing? I'm just doing the Charlie Brown dance.
While you do this, I'm gonna step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Good luck, Rusty. I believe in you. I don't believe in him. So, this is a solo Nathan stream now, and we are going to be waddling back and forth. I'm doing a lot of breeding in later generations. I just got done bringing a box full of rock roughs, and let me tell you, this turbo button would be really useful in that generation. Yeah, it's gonna be just a second here. I'm just gonna walk. The other thing that this does for us is that it's gonna make both Plump and Barbara like us more, because walking also increases happiness. So hopefully they evolve more quickly. Because I really want them to evolve. Kind of walking. Oh, let's find out. Who's that egg? It's a coughing! I love coughing. It's so cute. Alright, chat, please give me a name for a coughing. It is going to be female. This is a lady coughing. Or somebody, whoever comes back. So we're gonna wait for just a moment. See if somebody gives me a coughing name. It's just a little pile of goop. Very cute little pile of goop. Yep, just lulling around. Numbers Ninja, please give me a name for it. I believe in you. You can give me one. It's gonna be a little bouncy little pile of goop. Just do a little squash, squash, squash. Squish, squish, squish. I like the sprites' little dance. All the menu sprites in this game are just great. Precious. I love that. Alright, that is our precious little baby. And Swimmer Pansy gonna talk to me. I'm not Tamia. Jeez, awkward. Oh, the other thing that did is that put a bunch of levels on the stuff that's actually in the daycare. Deposit it. And go withdraw.
Hello.
Merp. And then go withdraw our Betty White.
Okay, so
So, Ian, what do you think the egg hatched into?
what does the odd egg normally give us?
It can actually be a number of things. Usually it's a baby Pokemon.
Shoot my shot again. Elekid.
You were wrong. It is a coughing.
Coffee.
Coughing.
Yeah, I love him. Oh, you
Me too.
named him Precious.
It was very precious to me. I used a coughing. I've used it one. I'm trying to remember what. Okay. I'm gonna go outside. I'm actually gonna go into Goldenrod, kind of trying to avoid some of these trainers. I'll come back and fight them here in a bit.
Hey, and since it's night, you can actually fight the
Yep. And go
Cop.
fight the cop. I'm gonna heal.
hello. So, did you decide to go ahead and leave those two in the daycare?
Yeah.
Okay.
If something dies, I think Little Nas X will be the replacement.
And then pancakes after.
The exception
Gotta
of
love
Betty White.
those.
Go on ahead.
Gotta love those wintertime no reason nosebleeds.
Oh, that's great.
Ugh.
So what did we hatch?
I will show you here in just a moment. As soon as I get done fighting a bird, or an orb, or a borb.
Bird orb.
Shot me with the laser.
So your orb is fighting that orb.
Yes, orb fight.
Orb fight.
So, Rusty, while we're waiting, you should guess what it hatched into.
Magby.
That is something it can hatch into normally. Alright. Our precious little baby is... Precious the Coughing.
Oh.
It is very cute, isn't it? Let's talk to this mom. I do not have any Eon Mail. Let's give away some Eon Mail. Oh, I don't have any. Too bad.
Too bad, Nathan.
Yeah. One day I'll get some.
I blame you.
So I'm gonna go down here. Fight some trainers. And whatever's in the grass. The grass is seal! Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose.
That's actually would have been my name suggestion. Was something to do with the roads myself, but whatever.
It's fine.
Maybe it's just I really like that song.
It's a good song.
Made for a Batman movie.
Yes.
And honestly, I think that's the only song that I know is by Seal.
Eh.
Steel was definitely a one-hit wonder.
He has that, other song?
Yeah, the one.
No.
That one.
We're getting a lot of ice types. We got Icy Wind, and we got a Seal. Now we got Delibird up in here.
This is not the first Delibird we've fought.
Oh, that's a level 17 Delibird. I'm gonna not.
I would merp it.
Uh,
I would merp it.
yeah, I probably want to merp.
Well, Presence its only move.
Present is its only move.
And
Eh?
it's new, and it's
Oh, it healed me.
Nice.
very good.
And now I'm not gonna heal it.
You can throw a rock
That's-
at it. That's gonna
That's
die.
rude.
Yeah. I wasn't very nice to it. Strong merp.
That was-
Annalus Marcellus. I am a tough little kid.
There's a lot of name there. Annalus Marcellus. That's an amount of name
I'm gonna
there.
go back
And heal.
here. Heal my Barbara. Oh. Jump. Let's go fight this guy. He's the best in his class of Pokemon. Good old rich girl Jessica. He's very crabby.
Too bad you're gonna drink it.
I am gonna drink a crab. Have you drank your crab today? Marsh's drank his.
I don't think I have. I should do that.
Yeah. What are you waiting for? Pineco. This thing may know self-destruct.
I believe in you.
Let's not. I'm gonna merp. It's gonna tackle. Just notably not blowing up. Hopefully I
Yeah.
can defuse this thing before it does. That's some good merping right there. Proud of you, my little snake boy.
What level was he?
12? I believe that self-destruct is an outset move.
Now in Gen 7, it learns it at level 6. And it learns it at level 8. So, it's not an outset move, but
It did know.
yes. It just decided to not blow up at you that time.
Well, that's very kind of it. I much prefer it when it dies.
So, in Gen 2, every move it learns is normal type, with the exception of Spikes, which is a ground type.
Poor baby.
It does not get a bug move from Ashra.
To be fair, there are like 3 bug moves.
It does not get a bug move at all by TMI either, and there's no necessarily. Well, technically, it could have been bred on Pin Missile from a Beedrill.
Why wouldn't it just get Pin Missile?
Because you gotta breed it. You gotta make them make out. Sunny
Yeah,
day.
smoochy sounds, but it has pins.
Yes. Oh, that's not good.
What did you do?
I may have deleted Mega Drain. Well, that's different.
No, it's one step move.
Yeah.
You incredible Chungus.
Yeah, that's not great.
Nathan.
Well, that's what you get for mashing.
It would have been better for it to die.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes.
Well, we can fix this.
Nathan, you just gave it Sunny Day.
Yeah.
If you delete Sunny Day, I'm going to murder you.
If I what?
If you delete Sunny Day for Powder Snow.
I'm gonna be real careful here.
No. You're not gonna do this.
I'm gonna swap it for Flash.
Flash is an HM.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan,
Yeah.
the only move that he can learn get
Yeah.
over is Sunny Day and Growth right now.
Yeah.
Just kill him and be done with it.
No.
Nathan, he knows Cut right now.
I'm sure he'll get another grass move.
No, he won't. We looked
I don't think he will.
Maybe a
Let's
TM or something.
hold on.
Yep.
Nathan, before you invest any more in this insane quest of yours,
Yeah.
let's look at what it can learn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Nathan.
You
Somehow,
Yeah.
you made
this
what might
absurd.
personally be the worst Pokemon in this damn game.
Well,
Do you
yeah.
know what level it learns its next move, Nathan?
Level 20, of course.
It
Level-
gets no. Level 31. It gets Synthesis.
Oh,
Nathan,
You know what
there
its
go.
next move after that is?
what?
Level 46, Nathan. Level 46, it gets Giga Drain.
Oh.
You are going to have to deal with this thing that can only cut until after the Elite Four, at least, maybe until after the second attempt.
Well, let's see what we get from the bug catching contest, and from there we'll see if we want to
Nathan.
keep a hold of a march.
Nathan, just
Yeah.
do it. Put the horses in the back.
Just put the horses in the back, Nathan,
Okay, well, fine.
and ride till we can't no more.
Take that miracle seed. Just remember, Marsh, I'm not doing this to you.
Yes, you are.
Numbers, that was the original plan.
Yep.
Nathan's thing is to not swap things out
I
until they
tend not
die
to
naturally.
change my team unless something happens to it.
Like
Something
you
does.
don't-
And something happened to it, Nathan.
Yeah, well,
You happened to it.
now I gotta train something else up.
No, we have a beautiful horse. We have a charcoal to give it.
That is pancakes.
You're right.
If you don't have
Nathan,
enough money
you
to
don't have a
retrieve,
Yeah.
Give pancakes back. Go get the horse.
yeah, and I actually like that plan on its face for the most part. Not swapping things out, it makes for good entertainment.
Yeah.
But at this point with the Sunkern, it's not if it's going to die, it's when.
You don't know that.
Nathan.
Yep.
You would have to work so hard to get it to not die. If it has a stab move. Also, he is literally team level.
Well, the reason is I just did a bunch of running around.
I know.
Yeah, he rose like 10, or the snake rose 10 level.
Use Misty.
But, like, That was a bad
Do we want to
play,
swap
Nathan.
up the?
Well, yeah.
Do we want to swap up the overlay?
Yeah, if you give me just one. Okay. Withdraw my merp.
Well, don't worry. We have the horses in the back.
Yep. Let's swap that overlay.
I'm sorry to pressure you like this, Nathan. I know how much it kills you, but
It's fine.
for the amount of grinding it would take for you to play this marsh the way you want to is not good for television.
There we go. We got a little Nas X. Get the horses in the back.
So you guys have an app for this. I'm watching on their screen. They're
Yeah.
screen sharing with me, chat.
Yeah.
They've got an app running their
Little
board
overlay.
there.
Let's take a look at Lil Nas. Tackle, growl, tail whip, ember. That sounds about right.
Give it a...
Charcoal.
I am. I shall. I will.
Don't overwrite Ember.
Maybe powder snow.
Let's take a look.
That's cross chop.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look. We can learn cross chop. I doubt it learns sweet scent.
Yeah.
So we may want to put that on harden. Jury's out.
I want to put it on
I don't know,
Hardy.
man. Have you ever smelled a horse in the summer heat? It's pretty sweet, so I can't say that with a straight face.
As a matter of fact, Rusty, I have. Still no guillotines.
So it'll
And
work
just while we're here, for the fans,
for the fans.
let's go have an icy butterfree.
I really like that. And that'll give you a move against flying types.
Delete stuns.
From a strategy perspective, I have had a Caterpie that had Electro Web bred onto it.
Yeah.
And that Butterfree was very good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Electro Web was very useful.
So
It has stats to use it.
the next move it'll learn
So
is at level 19, he'll learn Stomp. Level 26, Fire Spin. Then 34, Takedown. 43, Agility. 53, Fire Blast.
it doesn't ever get Flamethrower naturally,
No.
Gen 2.
No.
Well, I guess there are only like 7 fire moves.
You can get
It gets
Flame Wheel bred onto it. But no.
Eventually, it just learns that by level up.
On this gen,
Yeah.
in fact, only 2 fire TMs that you can learn are Sunny Day and Fire Blast. I don't even think that Flamethrower is a TM in this gen.
That sounds about right.
But since we
Don't
have
talk
TM
to me
Shuffle,
about sunny days.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Well, I feel embarrassed, so
I was behind you until that happened.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. There's a star.
Numbers Ninja says hashtag just horse smells.
Let's get a level on Lil Nas X to get him to team level.
And Nathan,
Yep.
genuinely thank you for not fighting us on that. I know that it's difficult for you. You are seen and understood.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just
It's-
really don't think it's good television.
I think the whole debacle has been great television.
Well, yes, the way it has played out now, I think is good television. But I think the way it would have played out, were
Yeah.
you alone, would have would have been very boring
It
television.
would have been tedious.
Yeah.
It might have been good television in theory, but in actuality,
Hey, it's Biker Thomas.
I think, yeah, there was a guy right over by Dark Cave, the
Yep.
hiker.
He'll tell me when there are a bunch of dune spars.
Doom Sparks.
Yep. Let's see. It's another Smeargle.
Smirgle.
I have to pick my first move here carefully, because it's going to sketch whatever that move is. But I don't particularly care if he growls at me. I'm not using a physical attack. I'm going to burn it. Speed this up a little bit. I'm just going to try and put a level on him. Aw, it's a horsey. And it's a horsey! We did it.
Are there enough horse things to do a mono horse run? So you got Mudsdale,
Yep.
you got Horsey, you got Ponyta.
Yep. You have Blitzel and Zebstrika, which are zebras.
Yes. You have Giraffe-a-Rig, which is kind of a long, gross horse.
Well, that depends, Rusty. Are giraffes horses?
They are hooved equines.
Well, you didn't ask for hooved equines. Are you looking for ungulates?
Well, so is a seahorse a horse?
It's got horse in the name, of course. I think horsey.
It's a water horse. That's all it is.
Set that Smeargle on fire.
Just burn it.
Drop it like Lil Nas X's fire raps.
You tried.
Beats. Songs.
Okay.
Albums.
You tried your
Mixtape.
best.
Fire mixtape. Found it. Landed on it. I'm good at comedy.
Beautiful. Real talk. Panini was a really good song. Needed to be about a minute longer, but that's okay.
I'm comfortable with that horse.
It's a horse.
It is a horse, of course.
You gonna go north now?
I am going to go finish up the rest of the trainers on them. And I'm gonna heal a horse. I really hope that my friendship Pokemon think I'm their friend soon. Because I'm tired of them being normal types. Well, I'm
They've
not
been
tired
at
of
the
them.
front long enough while you've been walking. It's got to be close.
I sure hope so.
Now, Numbers Ninja does say if you claim an ungulate team, then you gotta use Rhydon because rhinos are ungulates.
I think I knew that.
So,
Burn Togepi.
and it
Right.
died. Didn't even.
Horse
need to
beats
go.
egg.
Yeah, I guess it does. That checks out.
I lost my grass type. Let's...
You didn't lose your grass type. You just neutered it.
It is still alive. Let's mark. And I'm gonna find it.
You just cut off its legs and said it can still walk.
Well, to be fair, it didn't have any legs to cut off in the first place.
Yes, but the analogy still works, Nathan.
I'm gonna scream at this Larvitar. I don't care if there's a sandstorm. I'm gonna do another scream. Just good. And I'm gonna throw a rock. Oh, I'm gonna attack. That works.
He meant to throw a rock, but then he fucked up.
Let's go back to little Nux. Burn a bird. That works. Swinger Pie was defeated.
So, I get that you were being careful, but that Larvitar does not know a rock move outside of standstill. It'll get Rock Slide at 22.
Was actually more concerned about Bite.
Bite hits real hard early on.
Bite does have 60 base power. That's just better than most moves.
I don't actually think it does in this gen, though. I think it only has 40 right now.
Nope, it's 60.
Okay.
I don't remember it being anything but 60.
According to Bulbapedia. You might be misremembering with Tackle, because they moved it up to 50 from 35.
Yeah, they've tweaked Tackle a bit.
And then I think it's back down to 40 now?
I think it's 40, 100 accuracy. Yeah.
Oh.
They've tweaked Tackle a number of times. Gonna burn a puff. Oh, lazy Noel.
You're a lazy Noel.
How is he no L when I just gave him an L?
Oh, snap!
I knew I could do it. Wayne is a rich girl. Like Bruce. I don't want to be Lil Nas X. I want to be Phil.
If you asked me which DC superhero was a rich girl, I would say Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. So, that's a dead bib, then.
It is a dead big one. A deadlift, if you will.
I'm gonna flump into this meow. Kitty cat.
That's adorable, by the way. Cool.
You have a little meow.
Yeah.
You know, like, meow.
I get it. Trust me, I was alive when that was popular on the internet.
Speaking of a cat, we have a cat who just walked in.
And she hates us all.
She does.
The only time
Sure, you're
she
talking
likes
shit.
us-
Yep.
The only time she likes us is when she wants something.
Yep. Butt scratches usually.
It is typically butt scratches.
And I'm gonna flip into this too.
The Huppet?
Yeah, man, sometimes I just really want some butt scratches.
Listen,
Some what?
It's nice. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. So, Rusty, when you get your
Yes.
butt scratches, how do you go about asking for them? Because our cat strategy is to wave her butthole right in your face.
Well, so for a very, very long time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask. And actually, for a very, very long time, I didn't know it was something that I wanted. But I recently acquired a partner
Yeah.
who will just sometimes
Well, that's
it's very nice.
yeah.
And if we were ever to break up,
Yeah.
I don't know how I would ask you to
Yeah.
for a butt. I don't know that I would. I
I
think I might just go without again.
think that's the move. as a matter of fact.
Rusty, I wouldn't give you butt scratches. I'll tell you that now. But my mom sure does want him to give you butt scratches.
Yeah. It's a thing.
It's a fortunate part of our lives
It's a part of our lives.
that Nathan's mom ships Nathan and me.
Well, you know, the good thing is that I have an open and accepting and loving mother.
Absolutely, yes.
There are a lot of people who don't have that, and for that I consider myself very fortunate.
Yes. I told my own mother about this, and she was not excited to hear it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's okay. Our mom's just cooler. That's just
You got
how
a pretty
life
cool
be
mom.
sometimes.
I got a pretty cool mom. She's literally
You
saving
do.
lives right now.
She is a nurse, and she works in the cath lab. So she does hearts.
So
Does hearts.
Ian preempted the question with a hard no. Nathan, how would you like me to ask you for a butt scratch in the future?
I would like you to remain completely silent. Trying to learn stomp?
So he said remain completely silent.
Oh, damn it.
What did you just do?
I may have deleted Ember.
You son of a bitch!
No!
Well, now we got a steppy horse.
God damn it!
You did that on purpose.
I did not. Typically, it gives you more of a delay. So, I'm gonna try and pay more attention next time.
God damn it, Nathan.
That just means we're waiting on Fire Spin, or whenever that is.
Oh.
It's not like Ember was all that great anyway.
There are hold on. There are TMs for sale at the department store.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a fire one.
Go to the
Maybe.
department store.
Now, granted, the elemental punches normally. I don't think a horse can punch you.
No, they'll be randomized. It's fine.
But the learned set will be based on the elemental punches. But let's see what they are.
Ooh, Nathan.
Though
Ooh, Nathan.
I think there's also like protect and return, which is like everything.
Don't they sell fire blasts too?
Maybe. Let's see. I don't know if I have enough money for it. Let's go to with 4.
Nathan.
Yeah?
I love you.
I love you too, though. Let's see. Ensures the next attack will hit, which will be lock on. Attack that also hurts the user. Takedown, maybe? Double edge weapon. Whips up a tornado to attack. That's Twister,
Razor Wind.
possibly. Has a high critical hit ratio. That could be a lot of things.
Could be
I'm gonna guess
anything.
Sky Attack, possibly.
It's either Sky Attack or Slash.
Yeah. Don't we already have TMO2?
I believe so.
Cross jump. Yep. So it's cross jump. That means we have multiple uses of that. So, TMO2, cross chop, twister, maybe takedown, and lock on. Maybe mind reader.
See, I think 23 or whatever. I don't think it's Twister. I think it's Razor Wind.
It's possible. Either way, it's not great.
Yeah.
What is interesting is that we have Guillotine, and we can get whatever Mind Reader or Lock On that is. Which could be a potentially really cheesy strat
I'm going to step away for 2 seconds.
Okay. And we only have about 10 minutes of stream left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the items from Goldenrod. Talk to NPCs.
Yeah, go for it.
And back.
Welcome back.
Yep, we're just kind of killing the last little couple minutes.
I'm going to get items and talk to NPCs.
You get the bike and all.
Yep.
Don't forget to go do the underground.
I will.
Because I always did. Then I went back when you have to go to the underground and I'm super over leveled and it's a whole thing.
You could also, let's see, it's Wednesday.
Yep.
No, you can't give him a haircut. So you'll say you could give Evie a haircut,
Awesome.
but no, I don't. I believe Wednesday is a dead day for haircuts.
That may be true. Next time I play, it may magically be Thursday. Because I think that's a bug catching contest day.
Yeah, we'll see.
Here. Talk to guy. He wants to ride his bicycle. He wants to ride his bike. I'm also only going to use this on Cycling Road. Turbo button.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Does sort of defeat the purpose.
How silly.
I think Team Rocket is silly too. What I am gonna do is go over here, over here, talk to Lady. Talk to Sister. I'm gonna get Bill's phone number. He's gonna let me know when my box gets full.
He'll ring you up.
Yep. He's gonna call me on my cell phone.
No, we're not gonna make that joke.
Bill wants my midnight love. Let me go into the game point. Let's see what we got there. I don't have a phone case. I'll have to get one of the underground.
Throw his coin case away in the underground.
Yep. Let me see. It'll tell me what the prizes are yet. I'm gonna have to go get the coin case.
I believe it only tells you numbers.
It may be. I think it'll also give me descriptions though. Just like the department store. So let's go to the underground. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I am gonna do. So we go over here. Go to the elevator. And go to the basement.
To the basement!
Yep. Kind of choke.
Ah, joke!
Hey, you're a guy.
Come on, kids. Scoot.
Talk to these guys. You have to come back later to actually get anything.
I thought you could get like
I
something.
believe there's an item.
Yeah, because I remember.
I thought
being
one of
able
these
to
was
get...
open.
Well, in Gen 4, you can have them move the stuff, but I think it's like once you get to a certain point in the game, some of those boxes disappear.
See, I thought it was.
I may be wrong about that. Somebody may be able to look.
Pretty sure if you go to a different floor and then go back, the boxes will have moved.
Maybe. Somebody can look it up.
Yeah, I just remembered it being like there's one open, and then you can get the rest later. Kind of like, ooh, hey,
It's
look
like-
at this.
It's like a dire hit, so I'm not too worried about it.
I don't know. Dire hit might be nice.
Or an amulet coin.
Yeah, I think one of them is. Which would be nice.
Especially right now.
I ain't holding a whole lot of items right now.
And not a lot of cash either. Abra's the best partner. Partner.
I'm just seeing if any of these people give me freebies. Items. What about you?
Mail. Huh?
A polka doll?
You could do a ball or a doll.
I could.
Ball doll. Doll ball? Yeah, that's about fair.
This guy has X items.
I don't know. Might be useful sometimes. Speedrunners love their X items.
Yep. He's got the vitamins that I can't afford yet.
Get them good vitamins.
Give me free. Give me free. Kitty cat. Give me free things.
Give me...
Can't rename whatever you got in a trade.
That's true. Yeah, Jexa?
Do I have Burrow? I can trade it for an Oddish.
I don't know. I might give you a usable grass type.
I may want to come back here on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Sunday.
I may come back here for some, like, water resource, too.
I just saw something terrible on the internet.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Let me now share it with you.
Oh.
I love that impulse.
Netflix and chill. More like Disney Plus and Thrust. Am I right?
Plus and thrust don't even rhyme.
Yeah.
Let's see if I get a lucky number.
I doubt it.
You will not.
No.
None of my ID numbers match. Alright, Rusty. Here's your quiz. Answer 5 questions correctly. Get a radio card. Would you like to take the quiz?
Then you can slide it on into your DMs.
Yep. Is there a Pokemon that appears only in the morning?
Yes. It is
Correct.
Leddyba.
Ian, is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a mart.
Would you download a pizza? No. You cannot.
So it's not correct? Or is correct?
I do not believe it is.
It was correct.
Oh. Which one can you buy at the mart?
You can't buy any berries. Rusty, does the HM01 contain the move Flash?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like HM5 is Flash, so I'm going to say no.
I believe it is. Oh, nope, you're right. Now I gotta start all over.
So I was correct?
You were correct. HM01 is cut.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I right about Flash?
Don't know. It sounds about right.
HM05. Flash, yes. Haha.
You did it.
Proud of you.
I'm going to add a stream marker.
Yeah,
Rusty
is right.
was
Ian.
correct.
Is Falconer the Violet City gym leader who uses bird Pokemon?
I don't actually think he used the bird in this playthrough, but yes.
Wow, right again. Rusty, here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander on the reels?
Oh, no.
No?
No, I don't believe they do.
Bingo, you got it. Congratulations. Here's your prize, a radio card. Now it doubles as a radio. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Tune in next time. We're going to go beat the trainers in the underground. We're going to beat the trainers through up until basically Sudowoodo. And then we're going to go fight Whitney and see what that cow becomes. Hopefully I don't delete any more stab moves. We'll see. Jury's out. Also,
It takes
please...
a long time for Pokemon to learn more stab moves in this generation.
Yeah.
It is crippling.
Well, usually there's another A press that takes you to the selection screen for the moves, so that's what I'm used to. So I'll have to be cognizant of that. Yay. Next time, I may also just put in a save state so that mistakes like that aren't horrible. But next time, I'm going to, or on Sunday, we are going to be doing Blind Sword or Shield, Gen 8. And I'm going to be playing it first time, know barely anything about the game. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do that. We're actually going to be starting a little bit earlier than normal. We should be starting at 2 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Now I'm going to pass it to Rusty, who has created some prepared remarks as to why he thinks that all milk should be turned into cheese instead of drink with cereal. Rusty? Rusty, your cheese.
Well, you see, my opinions go back to a formative experience when I was young.
Yeah.
What you guys may not know is that Nathan and I have known each other for a very, very long time.
Very long time. Since I was in third grade.
And when we were younger,
Yeah.
we would go camping together a lot.
Uh-huh.
And one time, Nathan
Yep.
ate a bunch of cheese.
Yep.
No, not cheese.
Yeah.
He drank a bunch of milk.
I ate a bunch of milk.
Yeah. He ate a bunch of milk.
Yeah.
And we were hiking through the woods, and he sneezed and he pooped his pants just a little bit.
Oh, it was everywhere.
And if he had eaten cheese instead of drank milk,
Yeah, I would have been way better.
he wouldn't have pooped his pants at all.
Yeah.
And that is why I believe those are my prepared remarks that I was definitely
Yeah.
ready for.
Yep.
And definitely not a horrible revenge story that I made up to get back at him for forcing me to come up with a wild ass story off the cuff.
Well, with that, we're gonna say goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.